It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Seattle. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, check go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here we go, set.
To throw here on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Ready.
They give up the gut to Walker. Nice. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Called in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Complete to DK Metcalf. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running left. Here's Walker. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the 1st. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's May. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks grow their early lead to 13. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's the pistol snap to May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check smash, check smash. Street, street, and up.
Now an inside give to Walker. He's out in the clear. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 12-point game in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That's up and through for the point after. And the Seahawks bump the lead up to 13 points. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Made a throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Trying again following the sack. runs behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're stuck behind the sticks on third and long. He throws a bullet deep to their big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on first down, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. To the sack, another pass on second down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He finds Laporta. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
To the air yet again, May. Hall there to haul it in. And he has the New England touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed left. Here he is on 3rd and long. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Cops, this is Xavier Legette. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. It's only 2 on the pickup, and they remain 2 yards shy as it brings up 4. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Pats will take over. May on 1st and 10. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's May. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, getting creative for 2 here. Wide receiver on the run. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Finds Laporta. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The pushing for points. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New England. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go with Walker here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Gets this one to Watson. And they get this down to the 28. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
May. Laporta with the grab. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. May now from the gun. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Patriots take a slim 2-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Taron Johnson has it. And And the Patriots will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone. You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Walker running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They go play action on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jerome Baker has it. And the Patriots have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking.
They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go.
From the 35 on second down. Connection made to Judy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's go now.
First down throw for May. Finding Judy. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the gun, it's May. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
May trying again here on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Legette's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
To the air on 1st down, May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 2nd down. Made a throw it. Escapes the pocket. Judy there to grab it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go.
May now. He's going to push one deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got Leggett. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Pass play now. Connects with Fant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Go.
Here's May. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And they pitch it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, I'm not even sure how this happens, Kate. All it took was falling forward, and they are in 3 feet. Instead, this is one of their biggest losses of the game, and if this series doesn't end in 6, well, they can have that play to thank for it.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt a field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Running is Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Check go.
Back to throw. And they pick him off again. Jerome Baker has it. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's May. He finds Laporta. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds his target, Hall. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hits him on the in route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Coming right is Hall. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hall's gonna try to smash his way in. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 33.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Play action on first down. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Five men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down.
Go!
Now looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Patriots have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buying some time right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go.
Going play action, May. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock lock. Let's go now.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And it's a real short gain here, tackled at the 22. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. One final shot here. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Patriots make the interception on what is the final play of this game.